Hi there, this is DJ Brave here, and today we have a VGC match for you, and I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so here we go. He's going to lead with Kangaskhan, Sableye, and I'm going to lead with my Zapdos and Yams, the Hariyama, and I was hoping he'd fake out my Zapdos, but unfortunately for me that does not happen, and he fakes out Yams, so it kind of ends up being kind of a dead turn. I mean, he gets some damage off on Hariyama, but that's not really a big deal as I have the leftovers. He's going to switch out expecting close combat. That's pretty smart, but he does taunt my Zapdos, which unfortunately for me, I'm offensive Zapdos, so that effectively does nothing. Alright, so I'm just going to gain a little bit more HP back, and I switch out because there's nothing Hariyama can really do against two ghosts. And I target the Aegislash here just to get damage off because I didn't really want him substituting, and he doesn't, so luckily that happened. He's obviously going to King Shield here, so I'm just going to Earthquake and Thunderbolt the Sableye. He tries to go for a burn, but I have Lumberry, so my attack doesn't get cut, which I'm pretty sure matters because Thunderbolt should do just about enough to kill or KO the Sableye. So luckily that thing's gone, my taunt's going to end. Expecting an Ice Shard here, I switch out, and luckily for me, my prediction is right. I protect just to make sure he doesn't Ice Beam my Garchomp or something like that instead. He's going to Shadow Ball into my protect, and so I effectively made the proper switch. I'm going to switch back into Zapdos, just kind of as death fodder, but he's actually going to go ahead and double protect here, so it's not really a huge deal. Again, it's just another free switch in for me. Expecting another Ice Shard, I'm going to go ahead and protect Zapdos here. And that is correct. So basically, my Hariyama is going to be able to get a free knockout on this Lapras, but not without having Aegislash getting its substitute up. So at this point, I'm a little worried because I don't want it to have its substitute up. And with my Zapdos at such a low amount of health, I kind of figured Fake Out might come out, or he might just or Sucker Punch my Zapdos, but he doesn't. So I'm able to get a paralysis off. He just wanted my Hariyama gone, which is alright. This time he Sucker Punches and gets me out, so it's like, well, now we're at a 2-2, and he has his Mega and an Aegislash behind his sub, so that's no good for me. Unfortunately, it isn't, but I do have Rotom Heat, and because of its levitate ability, I am able just to kind of spam Earthquake here. So I'm able to take out Kangaskhan and get rid of the sub, which is a win-win for me. And he's going to put himself into Blade form, and he's just going to stay there, because at this point, he's lost the game. So I'm going to just go ahead, get Thunderbolt off, and then Earthquake, and this Aegislash should be gone, and it is. So that was a pretty good game. And here we have a little bit more unique one, if I do say so myself. He leads Talonflame Smeargle just to get up his Tailwind, really. I taunt the Smeargle because I don't want to deal with Dark Void, and I Thunderbolt the Talonflame, and Talonflame's gone, but it doesn't really matter because he got his Tailwind up. Smeargle actually chooses to Aqua Jet here to avoid the taunt and to get up the Tyranitar's weakness policy up. So I was like, oh no, this could be a problem. And luckily, Rybread lives that. I recognize Tyranitar as a threat, so I double attack it, but he knows that too. So he gets the Protect, and Charizard Y comes in freely. And so it's like, But I do manage to get the burn off, so now Tyranitar is effectively at neutral attack. And because of Venusaur's immense bulk, he is able to live the Heat Wave and the Earthquake, which is lovely for me. His Tailwind's going to peter out, so now we have a pretty good... Now Zapdos is the fastest on the field. I double protect just to get the burn KO off on him. And because he had Tailwind, I kind of assumed this Charizard's a little bit more bulky, so I figured Zapdos should be able to outspeed him. And the Smeargle follows me, so I'm not able to KO it this turn, and I barely live. And so at this point, I just hope that it's not too bulky, and it isn't. So I'm able to take Charizard out, but I also go and take myself out with my Life Orb. So that is pretty. That was a pretty close match. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, if you enjoyed that as well, and you want to see more content, make sure you subscribe and leave a like and leave a and a comment if you want to as well. And until next time, this is DJ Bravery flying out.